I want to spend a few minutes speaking specifically about the interruption of water service in the city of Richmond and the water crisis that ensued following that. We were informed that the water treatment plant had gone down middle afternoon on Monday. My emergency declaration was already in place, and therefore that allowed us to move quickly, to move resources, and to bring support to the city of Richmond. At the start of this response, the two primary needs that we needed to move quickly on were, one, getting water supplies to the hospitals. And there was a real dire concern that the hospitals in the city of Richmond were going to have to start diverting patients, and even worse, evacuating patients. We were able to bring immediately on 8 large water tankers, and then we have subsequently brought on 2 more, and there are 13 more in motion. So there is substantial water resources available for our hospital systems. That's critically important. They utilize a lot of water to take care of patients and to run their heating units, and so really important. I want to thank again the National Guard for mobilizing. We have 6 guard tanker systems in motion today, and they will be deployed over the course of this afternoon into the evening to make sure that we have bulk water supplies, particularly for our hospital systems. The next big issue, and equally important, was getting water to the citizens of Richmond and in parts of Henrico County. Right out of the box Monday afternoon, we were coordinating with the Regional Incident Command Center and the City of Richmond in order to move pallets of water. And there was a substantial movement quickly in order to fuel and supply the Richmond distribution centers that were opened. And again, I want to thank the entire team. It was not just state supplies, but we were able to tap into now a lot of business partners who have come to work with us. And in fact, after the big initial push to get water into the system, we have redoubled our efforts because this has lasted longer than anybody would have possibly had imagined. And at the end of the day, we now will be moving another 1,300 pallets of water. There's about 460 that, again, were moved this morning. And that is coming from state resources and from many of our business partners. And I just want to stop and thank the business partners across the Commonwealth. We've seen just tremendous support from Walmart, from Amazon, from Publix, from Niagara. These folks, we called them and said, send water. And they opened up their warehouses. We sent trucks, we sent National Guard vehicles, and they brought trucks. And as I said, there's over 1,300 pallets of water that have either arrived or in motion in order to make sure that the citizens of Richmond have the supplies they need. I also want to just touch on the fact that the collaboration from the surrounding counties with the city of Richmond and the state resources has been truly inspiring. The counties of Hanover and Henrico and Chesterfield not only brought to bear all of their expertise in emergency management, but their resources. They all mobilized fire pump trucks in order to make sure that if there was a fire emergency and there was not water available in the city, that in fact the city could react really quickly to those emergencies. The collaboration has continued, and even throughout the day yesterday, as I was speaking with the mayor and of course the city managers and city administrators from each one of those counties, they were all in the EOCs working together in order to address the situation. And then finally, the water treatment station itself. I think first and foremost, when we were informed that it had gone down on Monday afternoon, it's been all hands on deck again. And that has been reaching into corporate partners and literally getting people out of bed and getting them out to this site to get IT fixes around the IT system, to bring engineers and capabilities from other water systems in our surrounding counties and, of course, our utility partners, and to get this system back up running as quickly as possible. The city of Richmond has been working around the clock, and we, of course, have all seen the ups and downs. I know people are angry and they're frustrated and they're tired. And I think everybody who's been working to try to restore full water service and make sure that people have the supplies that they need understands this. And I think this morning when we had news that the pressure was starting to come back up, that in fact water production at the treatment plant was beginning to work through 80% of the daily average water production, I think we can see that real progress is being made. I want to caution everyone that we've still got a lot of work here, and the city has been very clear that they've got to not only get the pressure fully up, which may take through tonight into tomorrow morning, and then all the testing has to happen in order to make sure that the water is safe. And therefore, I would expect that that whole process could lead into Friday at the earliest, before the water is again off of a boiled water advisory and everything is beginning to look back to normal. As I said, I know people are angry, and I know that they're tired, and I know that they're frustrated. Listen, we've got 72 school districts across the Commonwealth of Virginia that are out of school again today. The city of Richmond's one of them. Hanover County is one of them. And I know that they're dealing specifically with certain aspects in Henrico. We all want to get back to normal here. And so we're working around the clock to support the city as we get there.